What up? Alright. So we are on to UK Ronin's deck. Mercadin. Alright. I needed some Murlocs in my life. Thank you. That's what I've been missing from my Hearthstone experience. We start the deck off with 2 Tiny Fins. It's an aggro Murloc deck. Alright, let's just type Murloc and get all these guys in here. Double Grimscale Oracle. Double Murloc Raider. 1 Tidecaller though. Double Bluegill Warrior. These guys. One of these guys, sure. Huh? Okay. We got the Kings, and then we got Consecrate. And we got Murloc Knight. We got Blessed Champion. Anything can happen. Alright, Seal of Champions. Alright, Sword of Justice. Justice. Alright, Blessing of Mites. Noble Sacrifice. Noble Sacrifice is a pretty good secret. Sacred Trial. Repentance. Okay, so we have a Paladin Murloc deck here. We have some secrets in it. We don't have Secret Keepers or Mysterious Challengers. We got a lot of 1-drops. We got an aggro theme going. So we got a theme. That's good. That's important. Gotta have a plan with your deck. So we got a plan here. And it's play a bunch of Murlocs, get a bunch of damage in. We got Cold Light Oracle to try and reload our hand because we can likely use cards better than our opponent can. And then we got finishers with Champion and Anything Can Happen. So we do have a plan. So that's good. We're missing War Leaders, which is kind of interesting. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe you don't need them. Easy win. So let's try this. No Murloc War Leader. I'm playing a Deckdoctor deck, so it's a user submitted deck. So no, he didn't have War Leaders in it, so we're gonna try and win without War Leaders. Maybe it's something to consider, but he felt that they were not good enough for the deck. So let's try and figure that out. All right, so we want to go coin 2 into 2 most likely. The 2-drops we have in our deck are Bluegill Warrior, Murloc War Leader, Puddle Stomper. So that's 6 2-drops that we can try and find. So if we mulligan everything, we should be able to find a 2-drop. So I'm not even going to keep the 1-drop. I'm just going to try and go coin 2-drop into 2-drop. So I'm going to mulligan everything for the 2-drops since we have 6 of them. Well, this works out too. We got Sacred Trial, which probably isn't going to get our Optimus Carp. Just subscribe. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Bad Cave Team thing. Feel free to link a deck in chat, and I'll review it for you and try and help you out with it. So Sacred Trial isn't probably going to pick up too much value because he's going to want to be constantly trading with our minions, so he's not really going to be developing a board too much, which is why the card is usually not the greatest in an aggressive deck because they want to be trying to stop you from killing them, so they have to trade their minions off into your minions. But we can try and find a situation where he gets a little bit of value. Hopefully that's not an explosive trap. So we can try and get this guy brought back to our hand by doing this first, and then trading, and then going face with it, and then making a dude. Play around Freezing Trap. It looks like it's Snipe, Dart Trap, or Snake Trap. So I guess I'll Hero Power. Alright, it's not Dart Trap, so it's either Snipe or Snake Trap. I'm going to go off on a hunch and say it's probably Snake Trap. Alright, that's not a big deal. Well, we can't trade with it because of snakes. So let's test for Snipe first with Cold Light Oracle to see if we can trade with it or not. Alright, Murloc Knight's not a bad turn 4 play, but we're probably going to be Kingsing. So it is Snake Trap, so we got to avoid trading here and just go face. Alright, Glavezuka face. Uh-oh. The race is on, boys. We have Kings, though. Kings is good for racing. Just Kings our Murloc and smack him in the face with it. Then champion it and kill him. Alright, so next turn we can hit him for 12 with this. 13 with that. So we're trying to 12 him. Easy race. No, don't kill Command It. Damn. We were close. Alright, we could get some Sacred Trial value next turn, so let's try and do that. He's got 3 minions. When he plays another minion, it will be destroyed. So, we're going to do this and Sacred Trial and try and get him with the surprise. Maybe he'll play a minion before trading, and we'll be able to win the game that way. And we can get up to 12 damage next turn, too. So let's try and, like, maybe he plays high main and just gets got. Play a minion, play a minion. Oh, he's trading the Haunted Creeper? Nope, he's trading this way. Play a minion. Sacred Trial value. What up? Boom. Get lasered. Okay. Oh, we're doing this. Maybe we'll find the other Bluegill Warrior and we can finish the game out. Find the other Bluegill Warrior, that's 5 more damage, and then we just win. No, not Leroy. So close. Alright. Alright. We were actually really close. So... looks like we got a Murloc deck, and we're trying to use low-cost Murlocs and low-cost things like Secrets to get an aggressive start on our opponent. That's kind of like the theme of the deck. So it's like more aggro than board control, it looks like, because we're trying to run Blessed Champion and stuff. But then we have Murloc Knight, which is board control. So we had some conflicting ideas here. So we got to try to center this around one concept instead of trying to do board control and face aggression. So the cards in our deck that are good for face aggression and just kind of like dumping your hand out and killing people are things like Blessing a Might, because it says it's very low impact overall for like the cost of a total card. Same thing with Murloc Tinyfin. An entire card for a 1/1 is very low impact, but you gain tempo from it because you're able to play it for such a low cost. So all of these 0 and 1 drops, all of them are all tempo-based cards, not value-based cards. And they don't really control the board very well, but they really help with just emptying your hand and trying to push damage initiative. Same thing with Bluegill Warrior, honestly, and even Tidehunter. So probably like from here up is all just like aggro. Seal of Champions is an aggro-oriented card. Chordlight Oracle as well. And Blessing of Kings is kind of like both. Weasel just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Batcave team thing. Feel free to link a deck in chat and we can get to doctoring it. Also, I didn't get Optimus Carp's deck, so if you have a deck that you want doctored, man, feel free to link it in chat. Oh shit, Zalay is now hosting with 2,037 viewers. What up, Zalay boys? How's it going? Alright, let me get back to doctoring this. So, what we really need to do is we need to pick, are we going to go with the Murloc Knights and the War Leaders and that sort of thing and try and control the board? Or are we going to go with all the low-costing things and put in Divine Favors and try and kill our opponent? Those are the two directions we have, so... I don't know which one you're trying to do, UK Ronin, but if you're trying to go without the War Leaders... Oh, you just said in your chat you don't have War Leaders yet. Okay, so without War Leaders, since you don't have them yet, you can use Divine Favor if you have that card and do a similar sort of thing. So let's remove some of the clunkier cards, like Murloc Knight's really clunky, Anything Can Happen's really clunky, Blessed Champion can probably stay, and let's get some Divine Favors in there, so when we empty our hand, we can reload it with Divine Favor and just keep on trucking towards damage. And then let's get another Cold Light Oracle in there, and then let's get more cards that help us empty our hand. So we have the Murlocs. We want another one of these guys for sure. That's like the best one-drop Murloc. So, where is something to cut? So let's get the Consecrates out of here. We're an all-in deck at this point, so Consecrate's like a board recovery card, and if you're not playing value cards, if you lose the board, you're gonna die. So you gotta kind of just you gotta pick your poison with that one. Murkai, he doesn't own Murkai because he doesn't own War Leaders, so we can't run Murkai in the deck because he doesn't have it. So what's another card that we can do to try and keep the aggression going here? I like we need 2s. Do you have? If you have Knife Juggler is a really great card for controlling the board early and just being aggressive, especially with these 0 drops, and the secrets are going to be very helpful with it. I'm not a big fan of Sacred Trial, personally. I think it's too low impact for what it's trying to do. It also, Knife Juggler works well with Murloc Tidehunter, so that's pretty sweet. And then if you have Muster for Battle is like Sword of Justice, kind of, if you like extenuate it out. The Sword of Justice is giving you a 1/1 every turn. Muster for Battle gives you the weapon of Sword of Justice, and then all of the 1/1s immediately. So it's a similar kind of thing. It's more vulnerable to AoE, but it gets your board out faster. So it fits the theme of the 0-costing cards and the 1-costing cards, because the whole idea is you want to get as much crap on the board as fast as possible and hit him in the face with it. So that kind of fits that theme a little bit better, so that's why I kind of like that card. I think Champions costs too much because we're running double Divine Favor and double Cold Light Oracle, so we want to make sure our curve's super low so we can empty our hand. So I hope this sort of like you can see I'm making a lot of changes here, and I apologize for making so many changes to your deck because it's probably like your baby and you spent time building it and stuff. But I'm just trying to like show you how we can change the deck to be more on point to a theme. So we need to pick a direction with it. We need to find cards that work together with that direction and then put those cards in our deck. And this is one way that you could go about doing it. You could also, if you have the War Leaders, go with the War Leader approach, go for more of a board control thing, figure out a different curve to take with it. But right now, I try to keep all the early game cards and try and make sure our curve's a lot faster so that we can stick to the theme of just killing people with our Murloc Tiny Fins because they're adorable. So anyway, I'm going to call this deck Doctored. I hope that helps you. I hope you were able to get some benefit out of the explanations I was trying to give of why we were doing things with the deck, more than just the result of the deck. Just hopefully I was able to help you think about your deck creation a little bit in a different sort of way. Maybe, because sometimes you just need someone else to look at your idea and give you out-of-the-box views, and then it gets the train moving and whatever. That's not a real saying. All right, so there we go. Oh, there's Optimus's Carp's deck. Happy New Year, man. The Beast Druid deck you've been playing. Alright, I'll add you to the queue, Optimus Carp. Optimus Carp. Alright, so next deck we're doctoring. We are on to the... we're on to Stolp's deck. And this is the Reno Warrior. Hey, everyone's saying like trash deck or whatever. That's really rude. Everyone's at different stages of the game. Like some people don't have all the cards and stuff. So if you don't have all the cards, it's a lot hard to build a tier 1 deck. So you do the best you can without the cards, and everyone takes a long time to get used to the game. The first season I played Hearthstone, I got to rank 7. That's it, 7. I couldn't get to Legend. I got stuck. I couldn't even get to 5. I was really bad, so... everyone's got a starting spot, and gotta be nice to people and try and help them improve. Alright.